Hey guys, and welcome back for another short flow. Today's session is a 20-minute mobility session from head to toe. You won't need anything else other than some space on the floor, a mat if you have one, and whenever you're ready, come and join me on your backs in a supine position on your mats. So if you come onto your backs, just get comfy, and in your own time, just take 3 deep breaths, breathing in through the nose and then blowing out through the mouth. And you can imagine you're blowing out through a straw if you like. Really listen to that exhale. And when you inhale, draw that breath all the way down into the base of your stomach. And then just gently bring your knees in towards your chest when you've taken those 3 deep breaths. And you can hug them in tight, rock from side to side, and then just take hold of the left leg and pull it in tightly towards your shoulder. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale. And then take a hold of your right leg and do exactly the same, pulling it in tightly towards your shoulder. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale. Place both hands on both knees and we'll just begin to roll the knees in one direction, making circles with our hips. Maybe 5 rotations in one direction. And then 5 rotations in the other direction. They can be big, they can be small, whatever your body needs this morning. And then when you've done 5 rotations in both directions, just slowly bring your knees back to center, maybe give them one last hug in, and then slowly bring yourself all the way up and onto your hands and knees. So coming to the center of your mats, we're going to place our hands under shoulders, knees under hips, and we're just going to do 3 cat-cows. Inhaling as we dip the stomach to lift the head and look up towards the ceiling. Squeezing those shoulder blades together, and then exhaling as we round through the spine, pressing the ground away, pulling the shoulder blades apart and sucking the navel up and back. Inhale to lift. Exhale to round. When you've done 3 of those in both directions, just slowly come back to center, take the hands slightly further forwards, and then think about bringing your heart towards the floor and come into heart melting pose. So you're not quite sitting back on your heels. The emphasis here is more on an upper back bend, so think about really melting down through the chest, just like a puppy does when they're playing in that kind of bow, pouncy pose. Take a couple of deep breaths as you open up through the underarms into the lateral area and the shoulders. And then slowly come all the way back up into down facing dog. So tuck the toes, press back to your down facing dog. And we're just going to do this one today with bent knees. So keep soft knees, spread the fingers, press the head through the arms towards the floor. And you're just going to take a moment there to pull the shoulder blades apart, create breadth across the upper back, and maybe just pulse through the shoulders a few times, pressing the crown of the head towards the ground, opening up the chest, and of course the shoulders. And then extend the legs, and if you want to, you can pedal through the feet as well. From here, we're going to inhale as we lift our right leg up high towards the sky, 3 leg down facing dog, and then swing the leg through, coming into a low lunge. So drop the back knee towards the floor, left foot comes through and places between the hands, roll the shoulders back and down, heart comes through the arms, eye gaze forwards. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale. And then inhale as you lift up. So take your hands off the floor, Reach up high with your right arm all the way towards the ceiling and then all the way over towards the left. Feel that stretch in that right hip flexor and down the side body. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale. One more deep breath all the way in. Exhale, release both hands to the floor. Inhale as you straighten the leg on exhale to pull back. Inhale to come forwards again, reaching through that lunge with your heart. Exhale, pull back. One more, inhale to come forwards. Finding that length in the spine, exhale, pull back. And then this time come back to your low lunge position. Place the right hand on the floor and then we're going to reach through with our left hand, palm facing up as we inhale and then exhale to sweep it all the way over to the right. Inhale to the back to center, exhale to sweep. We're just going to do 5 of those with the palm facing up. You should feel this in your hips and your mid kind of waistline. Last one. And then come back to center and turn the hands so the palm's facing down. Inhale as you reach forwards again, exhale to sweep over to the right. So now you should feel the stretch transfer into your shoulder and your lateral muscles. And again, just 5 sweeps. Last one. Come back to center, replace the hand, step back to down facing dog. And we'll switch sides. So inhale to lift the right leg up high towards the sky, swing it through, plant it between the hands, come into your low lunge position. Inhale as you reach forwards, rolling the shoulders back and down, take a nice deep breath in. Exhale, and then inhale as you lift and reach up with your left hand this time, all the way over to the right, and just take 2 deep breaths. One more deep breath all the way in. Exhale, release the hands, pull back into that seated pullback, or kneeling pullback, sorry. Flexing the toes back towards you, straightening that front leg. Inhale to come forwards. Exhale to pull back. Inhale to come forwards. Exhale to pull back. Inhale to come forwards, plant the left hand this time, and we're back to those kneeling sweeps. So right hand comes through, palm facing up. As you inhale, reach forwards. As you exhale, sweep over to the left. Inhale back to center, exhale, sweep. So again, we're just doing 5 of these. Palms up. And then reach forwards with the palm down. And exhale to sweep over to the left. Again, 5 times. Last one. Come all the way back to that low lunge position, and we're going to step straight through into our ragdoll. So coming into that forward fold position, feet are hip distance apart. Bend at the knees just slightly, draw the chest over the thighs, crown of the head towards the floor. And just take a little moment or a couple of breaths in ragdoll. You can swing from side to side, rock back and forth. Whatever you feel like your body needs in this moment. And then bring your hands together. So palms together, hands to heart. And we're just going to straighten the right leg, bend at the left and bring the left elbow to the left knee. Inhale as you lift and twist to look over the right shoulder. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale. Inhale one more time. And then as you exhale, come back to center and we'll switch sides. So bending the right knee, straightening the left, right elbow to right knee. Inhale to lift and twist as you look over the left shoulder. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale. One more deep breath all the way in. Exhale, return back to center. Inhale to come all the way up, extended Tadasana. Exhale, release the arms, take them out wide to a T-shaped position, and then we're just going to twist for 5 rotations each side, wrapping the arms around the body, finding that length as we come through the midline. Last one each side. And then come back to center. Inhale to lift, reaching up tall. Exhale, release the arms. Take the hands back behind you. Interlace the fingers. Pull the hands back and down. So you're opening up your shoulders as you take a nice deep breath in. And then as you exhale, hinge at the hips, folding forwards, coming into a reverse arm stretch. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then inhale as you come all the way up. Extended Tadasana, palms together at the top. Heel toe the feet out to the edges of the mat, find your squat stance. And as you exhale, come down into your garland pose. Keeping your chest nice and lifted, a nice upright torso. Don't worry if your heels don't touch the floor. And just take a few bounces in the bottom of your squat. And then we're going to take the left hand to the floor as we inhale to lift and twist toward the right. Exhale, release, and I have a friend. And then inhale to lift and twist towards the left. Exhale, release, and come back. Okay, Obi, sit. Sorry. Sit. Sit. Go on, bed. That's it. Plant the hands on the floor, heel toe the feet back underneath you as you come into your forward fold position, and then we're going to walk the feet all the way back to down facing dog. If you just take a moment in down facing dog and pedal while I get rid of the dog. Go on in there. You were doing so well, Obi. And then from here, we're going to come into a lunge. So inhale to lift the left leg up high towards the sky. Swing the leg through. Plant the foot down between the hands, sorry. Back knee goes down, and then we're bringing our hands together at our hearts, and we're going to twist chest towards thigh, and hook that elbow over the knee if you can, to press against the knee to lift and twist in that low twisted lunge. Take a nice deep breath in. Exhale. One more deep breath all the way in. And then exhale, release the hands to the floor. We're going to swivel around into a Cossack squat or ninja pose. So you're going to try, if mobility allows, to keep that ankle on the floor or the heel on the floor and extend through the other leg. So if you need to reach forwards, you can bring your hands to your heart. Just take a moment there. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale. One more deep breath all the way in. And then swivel yourself around as you exhale and come back down to that low lunge. We're going to take the left hand on the inside of the left foot and come into lizard lunge. So reach the heart forwards, let that knee fall out toward the side, and then inhale as you lift and twist with your left hand up towards the ceiling, opening up the shoulders and the chest. Exhale. Release. Frame that front foot again so you're back in your regular lunge. Tuck the back toes and lift the back knee, and as we exhale, we're going to swing that leg all the way back and through into a three-leg down facing dog. Take a nice deep breath in as you bend at the knee and take a little hip twist. Play with it if you want to. And then as you exhale, swing that leg through at a 45-degree angle, coming into pigeon pose. Sliding the right leg all the way back, pressing her way through the ground. Taking a nice deep breath all the way in, and then exhaling to melt forwards over that front leg. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale, think about melting your chest over that thigh. One more deep breath all the way in. Exhale, and then we'll slowly come back up onto our down facing dog position. So hands under shoulders as we inhale, step back to down facing dog and pedal out the feet once more. Opening up the calves, the hips, the hamstrings and the ankles, and then this time we're going to repeat that sequence but on the other side. So inhale as you lift the right leg up high towards the sky, look forward, swing it through, come into your low lunge position on the other side, reaching the heart forwards. Take a nice deep breath in. Bring your hands together, palms together, hands to heart. And then we're taking that twist. So left elbow comes over right knee. Inhale as you lift and twist to look over the right shoulder. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale. One more deep breath all the way in. Exhale, release the hands to the ground. Find that that ninja lunge. So we're swiveling around. I've got my back to you this time, trying to keep the ankle, the heel on the floor. So if you want to, another way into this is to come up and then come down as far as mobility allows in that ankle, because that's the area we're trying to hit here. The other leg, you can lift the heel, the toes so they're pointing towards you, so you're flexing the foot, or you can try and round that foot over so you're pressing the whole foot into the ground. Wherever you are comfortable, just take a couple of deep breaths. And then slowly inhale as you come all the way back up and round into that lizard lunge position, reaching the heart forwards. Take a nice deep breath in, exhale to sink into that hip, pressing that knee away, and then inhale to lift and twist with the right hand up towards the ceiling this time. Taking a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale, release the hand, frame the foot, and we're sweeping that leg all the way through as we inhale, straight back and up into that three-leg down facing dog, bending at the knee and finding that hip twist. Have a little play, open up that hip, and then when you're ready, exhale, swing that leg through into pigeon pose, bringing the knee to the front corner of the mat, sliding the left leg back, pressing the ground away as you inhale to open up those hip flexors, and then exhale as you fold forwards in sleeping pigeon. Taking 3 deep breaths. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then slowly bring your hands back underneath your shoulders. Step back with that leg and just come down into a kneeling position. So knees are under shoulders. Knees are under hips. Hands are under shoulders. We're then going to reach that. I'm going to go the other way so you guys can see. So we're going to reach the right hand through, bringing the shoulder to the floor like thread the needle. We're going to take a slight variation. So once you've got that shoulder to the floor, we're going to take the left arm up and back behind us and just rest it across our backs, or even try and grab that thigh from the other side. So you're kind of reaching around behind you. Take 2 deep breaths. You should feel this across your mid-back, obviously into your shoulders. And then when you've taken 2 deep breaths, just slowly come back up onto all fours, and we're going to do the other side. So you're reaching the left arm all the way through, planting the shoulder on the floor, getting comfortable there, and then when you're ready, take the right arm up, place it behind you and see if you can reach around for that thigh. Take another 2 deep breaths. It's quite a nice one, this one, I quite enjoy it. And then inhale as you come all the way back up onto all fours. We're going to come all the way down now into a prone position on our mats. Take the arms out wide in a T-shaped position, palms facing down, and we're coming into scorpion pose. So you can place chin on the floor, forehead on the floor, wherever you're comfortable. And then we're going to inhale to lift our left leg up, bending at the knee and reaching all the way for our right foot. So you're going up and over. Go as far as mobility allows. Take a nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And you can press into the ground if you want to stretch further into that right shoulder with your left hand underneath your left shoulder. Take another nice deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then inhale to come all the way back up and over. Take the left arm out long again. If you've bent it, take the right hand underneath. Inhale to lift and reach with that right leg this time all the way over to the left. And feel the stretch. Take 2 or 3 deep breaths. And then inhale as you come all the way back up to center. Place the hands underneath your shoulders and inhale as you come up into cobra, and just circle those hips from side to side just for a moment, and then come back onto your hands and knees. Take the legs back underneath you and come into a seated position on your mat. I'm going to turn to face you for this one. We're going to come into rock the baby. So you can, with one leg, with your left leg, you can leave it out long or tuck it under you. With the right leg, we're going to take the sole of the foot and place it in the crease of our left elbow. And then take the right arm around the right knee, as if you're cradling a baby, reaching your chest towards your shin. And you're just going to literally rock and ease into that hip joint. So just take a few deep breaths. You should feel this in and around the glute and the hip. Try and keep a nice upright torso. Try not to sink into the lower back. And then release, and we'll switch sides. So you're now taking the left leg across you, putting it in the crease of your right elbow, wrapping the arms around that leg as if it's a baby, and then cradling it. So if you look at me from the side, I'm trying not to sink into my lower back. I'm trying to keep nice and high, and I'm trying to reach that shin in towards my chest. Take a few more deep breaths. And then exhale, release. We'll then come down onto our backs, bring our knees in towards our chest and just hug them. And you can rock from side to side, back and forth. Whatever you need to do, just massage that lower back into the ground. And then we're going to extend the right leg all the way down as we exhale. Inhale to bring that left knee in towards the sternum. Take a nice deep breath in. And then as you exhale, bring that left knee across to the right using your right hand, and take the left hand out to the side for a supine twist. Take 3 deep breaths. Try and keep your shoulders glued to the floor. Last deep breath all the way in. Exhale. And then inhale to bring both knees and head back to center. And then we're going to extend as we exhale that left leg to the floor. Inhale to pull that right knee in towards your sternum, so towards the center of your chest. Take a nice deep breath in. And as you exhale, release the right arm out to the side, palm facing down, shoulder glued, and bring that right knee over towards the left using the left hand. You can look in the opposite direction if you want to, wherever mobility allows. Take 3 deep breaths. And then slowly inhale to bring both knees back up to center. Hug them one last time, rock from side to side, massage that lower back. And then whenever you're ready, just slowly roll over onto the right side of your body and come all the way up to seated. We'll take one final deep inhale as we lift our hands up above our heads, palms together, and as we exhale to the forehead, kind thoughts, to the lips, kind words, to the heart, kind feelings. Namaste.